Hello, this is a 3v3 quick cast. I've just fed my two dogs and they could use a good play, so after this, I'm going to head off and play a game of Age of Empires 4, where I will absolutely thrash them. Let's introduce, the map is Hideout, and hiding out in the hideout is a team of Mongols. Our first Khan, they are the greatest Khan to have ever lived. They are giving off some kind of pink vibe, and they are from the Baltica. It's Evgen. As you can see, this map is thick with wood and resources close to the town center starting locations. The stone, though, that's a little further away than the Mongols would like, but somehow I think the Mongols will be the aggressors here. Next in line to the throne, they are even greater than the greatest Khan that has ever lived, commanding the eastern Mongols of the green. It's Shaks. Their stone is close to home, lucky for them, and they are wedged between their two allies, which brings us to the last of this triple Mongolian alliance. It's the evil twin Orange Evgen. Yeah, that's going to be confusing. Two players named Baltica Evgen. No doubt, this one will be the greatest Khan who ever lived. A barracks is a good indication that we will see double spearman production for early harassment, and they don't have to meander too far to reach an enemy. So moving on to the next team. They've urinated on everything they own, stained in a golden yellow and doing everything necessary to survive. It's Survival Man as the Holy Pissed-Soaked Empire. I'm warming up to them. Their teammate has a safer position to the west, their comrade-in-arms. Their garbs are as red as the sun going nuclear. Ordering a division of Holy Roman soldiers and peasants is Crack Boom. I think that's how it's said. As we travel to the last commander, it would be a wise idea to cut through these trees to your ally. That way you can move your army to support quicker. Anyway, the third member of this trio is Proper Marlian. That's Lord Proper Marlian, and the gold spawning near the tree line, meaning they can't surround this hut with houses for the full gold bonus until they cut it away. Still, the pit mine is the least of their worries, because straight away Pink Evgen doubling up spears and whipping villagers to storm their neighbor. Very little a lone scout will be able to do. They can write back, let everyone know that the Dark Ages are about to get 50% darker. Of course, in this situation, a defending commander would want towers of their own. You fight towers with towers, best thing you've got going for you. At least protect the key assets like your gold and stone. Don't need to protect your wood on this map, not with how the trees are laid here. There's that tower which will overlook the gold, and the same is happening on the other side of the map as well with the other Orange Evgen. Now, it would have been cool to have a full 3 Holy Roman Empires versus a full team of Mongols, but yeah, this is close enough. If you'd like to try and get some games like this together and have them casted, please do get in touch. Send a postcard. You can't write me a tweet. I can't handle a tweet. By the way, my name's Anuki. I forgot to mention that, but it's not important. What is important is Lord Proper is mounting a proper defense with proper peasants. One Donzo fighting against 2 spears. They won't win, but they'll hold on for long enough to allow the peasants to torch that tower. They get it. They don't get the serfs, though. So they will rebuild anew, which means all of these villagers are having their time wasted. And that's just sad. A happy peasant is one that is chopping trees or paying tax, instead of having a tower to defend, which Survival Man did kind of do, but they've put it close to their town center, and that doesn't extend their area of influence much at all. We've got the deer stones coming up for Shaks. Now, because of their position, they're happily able to invest in their advancement to the feudal age, and they'll probably keep going to the castle age. Can Lord Proper get enough Donzos to patrol their lands? Their houses are burning, which is unfortunate because the Mongols get 25 food and gold for every burnt building. I get the feeling this tower is going to go up. Lord Proper doesn't want to have to keep committing villagers to defend. They're bringing them out again. Have they left it too late? They have to get past, and that's gonna lead to a few casualties. We did lose a Donzo, a new one on their way, but 1 Donzo, 4 spearmen, and a Khan, and a sheep! just too much to handle. The tower is constructed, receiving repairs. But you know, it's not all bad. The HRElians don't need to sit there and mine the gold. Looking at the red village of Krakboom, they show no signs of offering assistance to the travesties that are happening on the allied nations. They want to focus on prospering, and I would be inclined to agree. Wow, more towers going up for the complete surround. Now, opposite Krakboom is Shaks, and they are going to be doing the same thing. And you gotta fight feudal with feudal, castle with castle, Imperial with Stormcloaks. If Krakboom started cracking skulls now, they wouldn't be able to be called upon when the mightiest morphin power Mongols begin their assault. I know it looks bad now, but this can get so much worse. We're gonna rebuild those houses. Oh, it's not a house, it's a tall outpost. We have a tower going down to counter 2 Mongol towers. A little dangerous to be building under the fire, but hey, what else can you do? Survival Man hasn't wet themselves yet. They've actually sent gold miners to another vein. They've aged up and can focus on food and wood, which might we see funneled into recruiting Valiant Defenders? Ooh, a silver tree. Yes, please, but who are we going to be trading with? If it's the neutral market, then it would be an absolute sterling of an idea to pack that silver tree up and move it to the far corner. As you know, the greater the distance, the greater the rewards. The way things are going, I think Commander Krakboom of Red is in the seat of power. Survival Man is holding strong, but totally surrounded. Lord Proper has taken the most suffering. One would assume Krakboom would first help Lord Proper. They really do require stability. There can be no burdens on this team. Uplifting this ally so that they can stand strong on their own 2 feet is an imperative act. We do have the Burgrave Palace. Nice fast 7-minute castle. Soldiers are on their way to liberate Lord Proper. These soldiers might have the armor, but they'll want to get a few more numbers stacked before trying to burn the towers. Lord Proper has some Donzo, and that could add to the numbers, but will they want to spare them for their own coordinated defense? We shall see. The Mansa Quarry. Couldn't have a better landmark. This provides 75 gold or stone a minute. No workers needed, no houses needed. A fully housed pit mine will generate 90 gold a minute. That's 165 gold a minute with the Mansa Quarry on top. It might not sound like a lot, but that's a lot of villagers this early on you can dedicate to other resources, especially when you're in a pinch like this. If it was a large gold vein, you can actually get that to 120 gold per minute because you can fit more houses around it. And the coolest trick is that the gold vein won't deplete. Unlimited trickling gold. That's the kind of trickling Survival Man would really like, to make a better break in the enemy's siege that they've got. We do have a blacksmith out, so I wonder if we will see some rams. Evgen has really just locked them in there. Like I mentioned, I haven't watched this game yet, and I think we probably all came into this game going, yeah, Mongol Tower Rush, I bet. Well, you should bet your enemy's life on it. Krakboom is helping out. You can see the men-at-arms are not infallible. They will perish with enough arrows in them. And Lord Proper will assist with a respectable 3 Donzo. I wonder what kind of big team strats we'd see from other unified civilizations. Would the French mass Royal Knight? Maybe. The English can diversify early men-at-arms and longbows. It's a devastating combo. I've seen that. Why don't you whack out some of your ideas in the comments section so I can read them at 3 a.m. Krakboom is continuing to move forward, but the horse archers from the Mongols can fire on the move, and that is going to be really annoying. It's going to take a long time to defeat this pool of soldiers, sure, but they can infinitely kite. There's no stamina for these horses. Will Crackboom run into the pink Evgen's little tent village and kick over some pegs? I doubt they'll get villagers, not at this speed. Nobody's getting steamrolled. Not when the deer stones shine upon the settlers. Oh, now I want to play the settlers. I'm very fond of the old settlers games. Men-at-arms spread out, but they spread out and very thinly. Shacks also lending their assistance to Pink Evgen, so it's... I mean, there is Lord Proper here with a respectable 5, Donzo. Cavalry should fear them. But the power and might of Evgen and Shax is supreme. It's ever so unfortunate that Crackboom split up their men-at-arms. As expected, many of the villagers were able to find safety. Although I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5 villagers that were slain. There was plenty of room in the inn. Lord Proper has decided to try and get a palisade wall up, but Shanks is here with cavalry, and the villagers are not going to like that. It was an ambitious wall, and they didn't even try to make the Mongols pay for it. Lord Proper and Crackboom need to gather a response for incoming knights. Ooh, we have... Oh, I mean, Crackboom is floating a lot of gold. Are they slinging some of that gold to Lord Proper to pay for the cattle that they're then not gonna slaughter? And it's a cool thing that happens in Malian team games, providing cattle for allies. Anyway, Survival Man's pulled together some archers. I can't vouch for how useful that will be now that the Mongols are transitioning away from spearmen. They are good against horse archers, though, but the horse archers are currently roaming the realm in the north, not the south. And those horse archers are here now. They aren't Lord prepared to handle all of this. Their economy is wrecked. Lord Proper hasn't got a base. It's more like a fun hamster enclosure for the Mongols to enjoy.
Oh, what's that? Oh, it turns into I love that. That's fun.
But there's food in the cage and torches for them to throw. Lord Proper is even prepared to have their villagers endure some of the brunt of this. There they go, finding accommodation wherever possible. Crackboom is the only way out of this. If they can save them, no doubt religion will be established in their name. Ooh, Orange Evgen made a Kurultai for their Castle Age landmark. I really like that they've done that, mainly because we rarely see it. It's a building that heals nearby troops, so it kind of feels like a real siege now. And they also get a 25% damage boost if the Khan is nearby. Just popping up the resource income per minute for you to see. Crackboom is dominating on food supplies, but overall, as you could predict, the Mongols are averaging out higher yields. And Orange Evgen is also collecting crossbows, which will counter Crackboom's armored soldiers. Survival Man's gonna have to grow some more archers to protect those men-at-arms. Otherwise, Crackboom, this might set their relationship status to it's complicated. Oh, there's a big parade of horse archers led by a sheep, maybe, looking to cause a ruckus along the western borders of this flat earth. The biggest thing out here, though, is Lord Proper's second pit mine, chock-a-block loaded with houses. The horse archers can't do anything about it, though, because horses are dumb.
Boss, how do we burn things?
Oh, now we gotta fight. Crackboom and Survival Man will devour the very gods together. They've got this backwards, though. Spears fighting shield bearers burning towers, and what are the archers shooting? Killing that Khan would reduce the damage bonus from the Kurultai. That'd be tactically advisable. These flipping deer, though, just, vibing, chilling.
Oh, cool, the massacre.
Those early towers from the Mongols have kept Survival Man from slaughtering them. And there we go. Orange Evgen will be pushed away. Oh no, the Kurultai is being left behind. No! Kurultai! How could they leave you behind? Hello? Oh, there! In the big scary Roman Empire world! Ooh, look at these utter bastards. Attacking a defenseless pit mine? This isn't a PvE game. go fight some actual enemies. A loss of gold for Lord Proper, but the smell of burning bricks is delicious gold and food for the Mongols. No, I'm not implying they eat bricks. We're 15 minutes in, and I'd call that a milestone of survival for the Holy Roman Alliance. Damn, that Kurultai is extremely fire resistant. Ooh, Lord Proper has built a new wooden wall. I like it. The place looks empty though. You see everyone else's settlement and you see the comings and goings of bustling villagers and guards all doing their duty. Like here. This looks nice. This is a thriving settlement. Whereas Lord Proper's is more like a Malian graveyard. The one that you would warn not to bury things there because they come back a bit different. Orange has got their silver tree trade network going. It's 215 gold with a little bit of food and wood on the side. 28 traders going. We also saw an Uvu relocation with more stables in the works. The Mongols, I feel, have been taking a minor break from attacking, and now they're going to have to defend. They gave the Holy Roman Alliance some wiggle room, and they've decided to use that time to attack like a tug of war. Orange Evgen can defend this, and I'm sure Shax would help if need be, but Pink Evgen still riding around with these same horse archers. They've been riding together for so long. They've traveled so far. They have loved. They have hated. And now they have pulled away Survival Man and Krakboom from attacking Orange Evgen. In the north, Shax has broken through that wooden wall. How is that even possible? It's made of wood. Now, this is an interesting wall next to the town center. Now, I get that it limits cavalry movement, but I don't think it's going to make a life or death difference here. Now, here's the problem, because Krakboom's army is a world away. There's nobody to save Lord Proper this time. And this is typical. Lord Proper paid all of those cattle to Krakboom, and this is how they are repaid. I saw Survival Man was getting a Regnitz Cathedral. Gonna need to power that with relics, which I wonder if they're going to be able to find the time to do that, because they themselves are going to have to defend. All alone this time. Time to be the big, all-grown-up commander and take on the responsibility. Lord Proper tries to delay their demise by walling their settlers in, but there's just nowhere they can escape. As for Survival Man, they forgot the direction enemies come from, so Orange Evgen just waltzes on in like they had a red wax sealed invitation in hand. Dear Orange, might I perhaps shake your interest in a spot of peasant shooting? Yours betrothedly, Man of Survival. Oh, here we go. Krakboom's almost made it to the top. It's such a long, boring run, and the worst part is the Green Knights of Shaxington, if they don't want to fight, they could just run away from the spears and men-at-arms. Yeah. And that's always going to be the case. Unless they have men with longer arms, they're always going to be out of reach. We'll see what happens to both Krakboom and Survival Man. Seems like Survival Man has assembled a meager defense. Nothing happening down there, everything happening up top. Is Shax ordering a fight to the death? Yeah! Get in there! Lend them no quarrel! The day has come when the courage of humankind is tested against itself. The only thing that can kill a human is another human, and occasionally a swarm of wasps. Who is winning? It should be Krakboom, given the spears they had. Yes, the Knights are falling. They are failing. Krakboom can't really rally new recruits here quite as quick as Knights. That could be a problem. And they aren't even going to Shax's base because Pink Evgen is between them. And what do they have? What have they been doing this whole time? One day we'll dig up the earth and uncover the evidence of what they've been doing, but let's keep our eyes on the action. There's something going on at the back near Shax. Lord Proper seems to have some straggling cavalry, and they will be swiftly disposed of. Maybe they caught eye on some of the trading going on, but I don't think there's really anything they can do to stop that from happening. Crack Boom attacks Pink Evgen. I think they're spreading out their soldiers again, which... last time they tried that, it didn't work. Who's the commander here? Is it Crack Boom or Scooby-Doo?
Okay, everyone, split up and look for clues. Ah, Mongols!
Like, yeah, of course you're gonna get picked apart. Survival Man is a pincushion? That's so many crossbows. So many! A new Khan has risen. Really can't keep track of all these Khans. Well, Survival Man has surrendered. Their white flag raised. Lord Proper has surrendered. White flag raised. 3 cheers. I guess only 1 cheer for Crack Boom, and it's Crack Boom cheering themselves. Hooray! Oh, there we go. Okay, congratulations to the team of Mongols. Now, if you'd like to see more games casted, come along to the discord.me/Ironcast and find me some games to cast, or get some games together. Let's do some big Civilization team games. Come on, 2v2, 3v3, 4v4, you know it. For now, though, I've got to give these pups some playtime. Have a happy day. My name's Anuki. See you next time.